Tata visited the Pune plant for the last time, because after he getting the Bharat Ratna, he was that time 91 or 92 years old. And he visited, he visited everywhere. He said, I want to meet all the people, because I know that this is my last visit to the plant, so I want to meet each and every section. It was planned in the engine group as such. I was there in the engine group and I was asked to take him. I took him to the engine assembly and we were told that he should not walk more than 10 steps. Don't take him around because he will not be able to walk that much. So I took him, I explained to him engine assembly. In short, in the last few years, what progress we have made, so I explained. And then there was the engine testing section and there was a door in between. While this discussion was going on, the work was going on, so somebody opened the door and then there was a noise, engine testing noise he heard. He said, what is there? So I told him that this is our engine testing section and this is our engine assembly. So he said, I want to see that. Now, engine testing is such an area that always there will be some oil or the temperatures will be there. So we wanted to avoid that. He said, no, I want to go and see that. I took him there. The engine testing was going inside and then there was a big glass cubicle. Inside that engine testing was going on. And one operator was there inside. So he asked me that, do you hear some noise? I said, the engine testing is going on, that is the noise. He said, no, we are outside, that operator is inside. So how much noise he must be getting? So what I did, I just put it like this. That means I signaled that operator that you decrease the RPM, decrease the speed, and I said, come out. So he decreased the speed and then he came out. Then because he was a Marathi speaking person, I just told him that the chairman wants to say that there is a noise inside. I explained to him in Marathi. So he took out the rubber, the earplugs, and he said, what? So that message, he had seen it, that there were earplugs. The person was wearing the earplugs. I said that, he's saying that there is a big noise, so are you wearing the earplug? So he showed it. Mr. Tata asked me, this is okay. But my question is, why he has to go inside? Can he not test the engine from outside? And those days, some work was going on to control the test beds by computer from outside. So immediately our CEOs had come and they said, yes, we will do it. He said, when? He said, within 2 months we will complete it. He said, no, I want within 1 month and please report to me that it is done. The people have to be taken care. So this is what is the leadership. This is what is the vision. That he has to think of the people, that how they will be working, what environment they will be working, and this is how the leadership wanted. I will just take 1 minute.
Close 1 minute, it's okay. Yeah.
Waste reduction in production process is again consumption of energy, wastage of material. So that is how it has to be done. The principles will be either reuse the material or recycle the material or find out some alternate ways of making the material. For example, in Tata Motors, all the packings, one day we stopped using the polythene bags The wooden boxes were stopped, the wooden packings were stopped, that okay, this will not be allowed, and only the recycled plastic was used. Also, in the product, in the design, the asbestos material was totally stopped. The asbestos free linings were introduced. The asbestos free gaskets were introduced. The asbestos free packings were introduced. So, this introduction comes under the sustainability of inequality. I think my time is over there. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now I would request Mr. Sundaram to take the podium.
Good evening, my dear friends. Thanks for this opportunity. I want to thank Dr. Swaminathan sir. He only called me 2 months back. Sundar, you keep your date free up 29th, like that he told. But then he preponed to 28th. So thanks NAQR, thanks Kaniyappan sir, and thanks for this opportunity. And I'm having only 3 agendas. First agenda, how I entered into aviation. That I am going to describe about 2 to 3 minutes. Then second, what is the opportunity available in the aerospace and defense? Is it okay? What is the opportunity available in aerospace and defense? That I want to say something. Then I am inviting the auto majors. I think it's the auto hub in Tamil Nadu, even total India. So you please enter into aviation. So that is my agenda, only 3 agendas. Thanks for this thing. I invited Kaniyappan sir 10 years back, but he not entered into aerospace area. But he would have entered into aerospace, now we need not bother about US. We can manufacture the engine, whole engine in Chennai itself, aircraft engine. I am talking about aircraft engine. That much of possibilities available, sir. Now, thanks to Trump to trying again. So I started a tiny industry in the year of I'm a polymer technologist from MIT Chennai. I passed out in the year of 1983 December, and even my sir is available and all. They are all my juniors only. And I started making the rubber products for industrial applications like BHEL, NTPC, ONGC, like that. Initial 2-3 years I was working for the import substitution cell of BHEL, Trichy, ONGC, NTPC and all. Fortunate for me, I met Dr. Kalam in one of the seminar in 1991, June 18th at Bangalore, made the transformation. So up to 1991, I never seen the aircraft in my life, only the Agaya Vimanam. I am seeing the aircraft on the 40,000 feet altitude only, not touched the aircraft. So 91, after meeting Dr. Kalam, so there is a big vacuum available in aviation. So why don't you enter into aircraft industry? Because I am not an aeronautical engineer. I am after all a rubber technologist. So then he pulled me, there is a big requirement for rubber products for aircrafts. So then I entered and I developed the cockpit seal for the Kiran aircraft. Presently, all the cockpit seals flying in and around the Indian skies are my seals only. So we are making the cockpit seal from Salem to total India. Now we started exporting to Boeing, exporting to UK, exporting to Hawk and other areas also. This is my journey, sir, my journey. Presently, we are having 25,000 part numbers duly certified by Aerospace and Defense. Just I want to share something. We are having 3 manufacturing units. This is my sector-wise business and all. I love to share my presentation to all of you. You can see my presentation. You have my presentation. This is my customer list, sir. I started with Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, who is making the military aircrafts in India. It's a government-owned company. Then we entered into Boeing with the rich experience gained from HAL. We entered Boeing, Airbus, and all the other Eaton, all so many MNC we are having. But that also, Dr. Kalam usually telling, learn from India, earn from abroad. Learn from India, earn from abroad. So India is our own country, our own country. We are able to learn many things from our India, and we can get refined ourselves, and we can able to supply the refined product to export country, giving the international quality product from India, and we can charge Indian cost. So that is our mantra. We are holding it. These are all the certification required for entering into aerospace. AS 9100 is the passport to enter into aerospace industry. And another certification, NADCAP. NADCAP, they are not certifying the proper products. They are not certifying the product. They are certifying the processes, how we are processing. Like that we are having around 7-8 NADCAP certifications for different types of product. And we are the first company in India certified for rubbers. NADCAP certification for rubbers. These are all the certifications we have for aerospace and defense. Some Boeing approval and other approval and all. These are all you can. This I want to keep this slide with you. My dear friends, this is the mantra. It's around 220 pages document. It was designed by our MOD with the help of Federal Aviation Authority. I am sharing the presentation to NAQR, sir. You can get the presentation with NAQR friends and you can read the manual. You have to read the manual because you people are making 100% automotives. This automotive infrastructure is good enough to make aircraft components. The aircraft components is not a tough one, but only the systems. We need to undergo the system, then we are able to produce the aircraft. And morning also, afternoon, before my session, people are telling the cost. Of course, cost is the most important. But in the aviation industry, once you have developed the car, developed the product with the particular this thing, we are retaining the market for minimum period of 5 years. Minimum period of 5 years is enough for us to get all our NREs, non-recurring expenses. So that is 100% safest industry. You please come and enter into defense sector. It's only infrastructure and the technology and the documentation and the quality. Quality is the heart for every product, even right from hotel industry, automobile industry, aerospace industry, all the industry quality is most important. So generally the automotive industry and all ground-owned, ground-lined product. So if anything happens, nothing will happen, only vehicle will hit the tree or something. If aircraft is there, any problem is there, what's going to happen, sir? It's only crash. So the requirement, the confirmation, the guarantee is 200% guarantee we need to give for our product. That is the requirement. But that is possible, sir. In the globe, all the human beings are making the product, not robots. So we are able to enter the product, manufacture the product. Kindly please read the manual, sir. It's a 200 pages, 220 pages manual. These are all some of the approvals we got it from these things. Boeing, this is a NADCAP certification. It's an international certification, sir. It's a mandatory to make rubber parts for civil aviation product. So now we got the passport to make the rubber parts for Boeing, Airbus, all the aircraft industry we are able to supply. This superior most approval, sir, NADCAP approval. So like that, it's a mandatory for making it. And business available in aerospace and defense. I am talking about only Indian business. Generally, our Indian government is having the offset business regulation, offset, OWF, SET, offset. Offset is when we are importing something from the abroad industry, abroad country, either it may be aerospace or defense or automotive or whatever it may be, 30% of the value should be sourcing in our country. So, in the aviation sector, untapped business, $16 billion is available. $16 billion of offset business is available for our own industry people, our Indian industry. So the mandatory requirement, the company owned by the Indians, and it should be having the manufacturing sector in India only. So as long as we are having the capability, no one is a barrier to cut the business and all. We are eligible to receive the business. So we got the order through offset. We are getting Airbus order, Boeing order and all. As long as we are having the certification, we are having the infrastructure, we can claim the offset business. $16 billion business is available. some of the certifications. And this rubber, Daumani sir, I want to show you to Daumani sir. Sir, actually, 123 specifications we developed because my core is rubber. So I came from the rubber family. Now we are into 6 verticals. I'm having CNC machining center, 3 axis, 4 axis, 5 axis, 7 axis machines we are having. We are having composite product to be is manufacturing for all the BrahMos, Akash and missiles also. And the rubber we are having 123 specification duly certified for international specification, certified for international aerospace quality. And the civil aviation is a great requirement, sir, because every aircraft is having a life of minimum 30 years. 30 years the part has to be supported by the OEMs only. If we become an OEM for any aircraft, 30 years we need to support. So that is a mandatory requirement. Like our automotive industry, they cannot go to the other suppliers and all. As long as OEM, our manual, our name is there, automatically they need to come to us and we need to support them. This type of guarantee business is available in the aerospace and defense sector. I don't want to read, sir, because of the time. Some time is there now, sir. I want to complete in 15 minutes, sir. I don't want to take more time. These are all some of the key aerospace standard, global aerospace standard, ASTM, AMS, DIN standard, MSRR. MSRR is Rolls-Royce standard, EN standard is European standard, again British standard. BMS, Boeing, individual companies, Boeing, they are having separate standard, Airbus, they are having separate standard. So when you are having the international standard, these are all covered, sir. Boeing standard also covered with some international standards like that. And this focus on quality, even individual buyers, they are having defined their quality system also. After NADCAP, they are insisting for Boeing certification. They insisted for a Rolls-Royce certification, GE certification like that. So that and all easily we can get. Some CMM infrastructure facility at our factory. We are having testing capability as per ISO 17025, we are having capacity at our factory. And this actually recent inventions are Avacus system, aircraft Avacus system. 2-3 years back, we purchased Taneja Aerospace at Hosur. We acquired the industry. So they are having the expertise of making the Avacus system. This aircraft early warning systems, aircraft early warning system. Recently, we are negotiating for Airbus 321 also for the Avacus system. Some of the products we are making in our loop. And these are all ITS, our ISRO friend, you may be knowing Mr. Harikrishna is knowing this. ITS, off-well assembly, and vibration isolator for all the rocket launching systems. And we are, every launches they need around 4,000 isolators, sir. We are making and giving isolator to ISRO. On the isolator, given isolator, they are mounting the whole rocket. It goes up to 3rd orbit of every launch. And these are all the specification standards approved by NADCAP. As long as we are approved from unknown sources, we are getting the RFQs for this fitting, hydraulic fittings. This NADCAP is mandatory to make the product. But once we got the NADCAP certification, we are able to get the RFQs from any number of civil aircraft manufacturer. And this again, one missile we are developing as a PM CARES order. It's got an emergency order for making the secret missiles. It's without rocket motor we are making. This appreciation letter given by present ISRO chairman for our contribution for LVM-3 at 3 Chandrayaan. So some of the award, Mr. Kanyapan sir, he described, we received around 19 award. Out of 19 award, 16 is national level award. Thanks for this support and thanks for this encouragement. Okay, being an Indian industry, we are very much confident about Make in India concept. Make for India, make for the globe. Yes, it's a thanks to President Trump. It is a great time for us. Of course, we are going to face some intermediate problem, but we can retain our all young forces, young talents. Don't want to go to US and all. Can be the India, and we are able to produce the parts and make the parts, giving visas to our own friends and giving more and more package, and we can retain them within our country. Okay, sir. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
I would like to thank all the speakers for the very authentic messages from their own experience. And what comes out, as Mr. Hari Krishna said, the vision of the leaders, vision of the visionaries, that drives the success. Of course, ISRO is the best example of everything that they do is in a very frugal innovation. Frugal innovation is one aspect of sustainability. You don't use the same resource what anywhere else is being used. They do it at a very, very low cost. The best example of sustainability. Same way, Mr. Joshi was talking about many examples of how the Tata Group, they focused on the society and, invested on, whichever, he talked about a furnace for a foundry in which how they parallelly contributed on the societal aspects in terms of planting trees, etc. Again, it's a leadership vision of the company. Finally, as Mr. Sundaram spoke, it's the best example of leadership from where he started, but then today there's a huge opportunity that he not only he himself is getting benefited, but also he sees more people please join. There's a huge opportunity. For example, Boeing from India, they are actually sourcing 10,000 crores per year. So opportunities are huge. But then the question is, how do we seize that opportunity? That is one aspect. The second aspect is, of course, the sustainability dimension is largely how you do the business with minimal impact to the society or the environment. The United Nations have developed Sustainable Development Goals. In the year 2015, they have actually published, and by 2030, you have to achieve certain goals in the sustainable area, 17 goals. I would request that you really spend some time and understand that part. But everything, it's every aspect of the business process or a product, we need to really start looking at from the perspective of sustainability, while we look at the quality, which is anyway it's a hygiene. And but the critical dimension is the leadership. We are seeing some. Of course, I have some experience of visiting some companies in the recent times. Many times I'm seeing the gap in our area is the leadership of those companies, because they need to envision what they want to become. Because in Tamil வந்து ஒரு இது இருக்கு, கண்ணதாசன் பாட்டு எழுதியிருக்கிறாரு, இந்த மாதிரி வானத்தில் பறப்பதும் பூமியில் நடப்பதும் அவரவர் எண்ணங்களே. So it's purely a matter of what you want to achieve, and that is driven by the leaders, the promoters, the CEOs of those companies, because opportunities are, one side you can see challenges, other side there's a huge opportunity. And as Mr. Sundaram explained, I wish all of you really focus on setting a clear vision and path and try to achieve that those opportunities are encash those opportunities. So with this message, I would like to wish you all the best, and thank you. We will take some questions from the audience. You can, anybody who would like to ask questions, you can go to the mic, you can ask. Thank you.
Any questions, team?
Yeah, I have a question, myself, Dr. Taumani. I'm basically a rubber technologist. I have close association with Mr. Sundaram. Mr. Sundaram, I'm very glad to share your this thing award. Last month, given by All India Rubber Industries Association. Last month, we awarded him as a Lifetime Achievement Award. Really, I'm very glad to share this information with all the audience. Mr. Sundaram, you are doing a great job. Really, I'm proud of. Only thing is, after Dunlop was closed, there's no tire industries producing aircraft tires, including the fighter aircrafts. Since I worked in the government of India, I took some initiatives for developing the tires with the MRF. Successfully, we developed the tires for Sukhoi Su-30, but civilian aircraft, still we are importing tires. Similarly, for the other aircraft, fighter aircraft, still we are depending on the other tire manufacturers. Why don't we embark on the tires for the fighter aircrafts so that we can be a leader in the world to supply tires to the fighter aircrafts? That's my wishes. Kindly look into that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Daumani, sir. Sir, I am very, very small man, sir. I am a first generation entrepreneur. I am not having a big background, and I am interested to manufacture a aircraft. That is my ambition, sir. Smaller aircraft. Smaller aircraft in the sense, 6-seater, 10-seater, 12-seater aircraft to be manufactured in India, sir. That is my ambition. So not tire MRF is there, sir. They can be able to develop the tires and all, sir. 100% is possible by MRF.
Yeah.
So we can push Maman sir to